I'm Katisha Fry.
And I'm Kathy Hammett.
It is nice to be back with you on this lovely Thursday night. How are you doing tonight, Kathy?
Good.
Good?
Feel lucky to be here.
Yes, me too.
We thought we would be gone this week, but fortunately we are not, and here we are to deliver your news.
Absolutely. It's very nice to be with you. So, Kathy, did you do anything interesting this week?
I went to Cambodia.
Yep, with me.
It was to renew our tourist visa.
Yes, it was lots of fun. We finally got to do some traveling. We've been saying we want to travel, so we finally got to do that yesterday. It was very nice.
Very nice.
Love traveling. We hope to get to do some more before we leave Thailand.
Agreed. Road trips are the best.
They really are. Music and the air blowing and
scenery going by.
Yep, it's just wonderful fun. Well, first up tonight. The Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Ministry of Public Health warns residents in the province about the bird flu. Dr. Wichai Katiawatiakul from the Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Ministry of Public Health said that residents in Nakhon Ratchasima province should no longer worry about the bird flu in the province. It has not been found for a long period of time. The doctor said it could possibly return to Thailand through bird refugees and the weather. Residents should be aware of the disease, such as H5N1 virus. They should not contact poultries, dead bodies, or consume chicken, duck, or bird meat containing this disease. However, if you find any dead poultry, contact the Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Ministry of Public Health or the Department of Livestock. If you think you might have the flu and feel that you are at risk, you need to contact your doctor immediately. Residents should remember to take care of their health during this weather condition as well. Well, that is definitely something to be alarmed about.
Right.
Especially not too alarmed. I mean, they said that it hasn't been seen, here for a while, so that's good.
Right.
But it's still something to look out for if you have any symptoms of the flu or anything. You need to get a hold of your doctor as soon as possible.
Something we should be very aware of since we like chickens so much.
Absolutely. I was just thinking that tonight. I was like, oh no, because we eat so much rice and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So much, and pork, and just all kinds of things we eat. Yeah, all kinds of meat.
Didn't we just have chicken today at lunch?
Yes, we did. And tonight for dinner.
And tonight for dinner.
Yes.
For lunch, we had this fried chicken. It was fabulous.
It was.
And this evening, our landlady treated us to khao pat.
Yes.
Khao pat gai.
Yeah, gai. We were told to make sure we say that right, because if you say it wrong, you could accidentally say egg.
Right.
In Thai. Anyway, it was very good.
Next on the news. Department of Livestock claims that cattle is in risk of a neck disease during the unstable weather period. They can be killed in 24 hours. Due to the bad weather conditions, Department of Livestock is worried about cattle in Ampo Chok Chai area. Cattle might get sick or have neck disease called hemorrhagic septicemia, which is caused by the stress during weather change. Primarily, the department has commanded livestock offices and 32 ampos in Nakhon Ratchasima to educate and inform cattle farmers about this. Dr. Apachar Suwan Cherop, a veterinarian from Department of Livestock Nakhon Ratchasima office, said that the province has about 500,000 cattle. During this period, the weather can cause cattle to get sick or become stressed. If any cattle is found depressed, distressed, have a high body temperature, or has died within 24 hours, it can be infected by hemorrhagic septicemia. Farmers can protect their cattle by letting the veterinarian inject the vaccination in their cattle when they are 4 months old. And I apologize, I am just as bad at medical terms as I am Thai words. So I apologize for my pronunciation.
Right, we might have quite a bit of that tonight. But yes, one other thing to, keep in mind and watch out for.
Right. Absolutely. The cows here are very interesting. Our cows back home, they're white with black spots.
Yes.
And the ones here, they're very interesting.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
It's just, they look funny.
I don't actually think I've seen any cows since I've been here, or at
Really?
least if I have, I didn't pay attention. So
Seen more buffaloes, I think.
right, because I actually can't really comment on that. All right, next up tonight. Nicole and Ratchasima Irrigation Office, Region 8, says there is only enough water for consumption. ML Momlong, great-great-grandchild of the king, Enemus Tongtam, the director of Nicole and Ratchasima Irrigation Office, Region 8, says there is enough water for consumption only. Residents should know that there is not enough water for their rice. At the moment, Nicole and Ratchasima's major dams together have 445.935 million cubic meters, or 47.53% of their capacity combined. Compared to last year, that's 76 million cubic meters of water less. About the agricultural activities within the irrigation service areas during this period, the office has set the areas of Ampur Pong Chai, Ampur Song Sang, and Ampur Pimai as exceptional areas for off-season rice farming. The office urges farmers in other areas to not grow rice at the moment. Although there are some exceptional areas, the office is still concerned about the drought situation, which might happen once kernels of rice are developed later. Yeah, speaking of the drought, weren't we just talking about this the other day? How we just haven't seen rain in a really long time. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some soon. I'm hoping.
It looked like last week it was teasing us with rain.
Yeah, and we've had rain clouds all week, you know, and I'm just like, when are we going to get the rain? It makes me sleep better.
Good point, it does.
Absolutely.
It's really good
I can't
point.
wait to have some rain.
Yes.
And you'll have to excuse me for pronouncing names wrong and everything else.
Right, right.
So, apologizing in advance.
Next on the news. Police officer sees a Tailu drug dealer's properties in Mae Sai district. The total value of their properties is about 15 million baht. Police officers from the Office of Narcotics Control Board Region 5 and from Chiang Rai seized a Tailu drug dealer's properties in Mu 6, Tambon Mae Sai, Ampo Mae Sai, Chiang Rai Province. The house belongs to Mrs. Sang Suangdi. 3 other house members were arrested as well for possession of 340,000 meth tablets. They were arrested on January 16th and 17th of 2013 in Lamphun and Suphanburi provinces. The total value of their properties is about 15 million baht. Wow.
Wow, that is a pretty big number. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Well, I'm glad the police are checking into it and getting it taken care of.
Agreed. And now it's time for break. See you soon.
คนหนึ่งคนจะสร้างอะไรได้
เราท่านเคยได้ยินกันมาโดยตลอดนะครับ เพียงแต่ว่าคุณทำหรือยังคืออโหสิเลี้ยงมันในสมองให้โตขึ้น แค่นี้นั่นเอง
ปลุกพลังบวกในตัวคุณ เปลี่ยนประเทศไทย เริ่มต้นที่ตัวคุณก่อน
พ่อ เอาอีกหน่อยนะพ่อนะ
ฉีกขยำคลี่กระดาษเป็นหนึ่งในวิธีฟื้นฟูกล้ามเนื้อผู้ป่วยโรคอัมพฤกษ์ค่ะ และยังมีอีกหลายวิธีง่ายๆเลยค่ะ ที่สามารถทำได้เองที่บ้านเตือนคุณปู่ให้ทำบ่อยๆนะคะ
ใกล้ชิดถึงบ้านช่วยให้ทุกคนดูแลตัวเองได้ แนวคิดใหม่จากโรงพยาบาลส่งเสริมสุขภาพตำบล
back. We hope you enjoyed your break.
We missed you.
Yes, we did. Next up on the news tonight. Officers from Songkhla Immigration Office are moving 31 Rohingya children under the age of 15 from 3 police stations in Songkhla Satol's Home for Children and Family. Nearly 700 Rohingya people have been controlled by the Thai government and police in 9 locations. Recently, officers from Songkhla Immigration Office have moved 31 Rohingya children under the age of 15 from 3 police stations in Songkhla to Satol's Home for Children and Family. According to Thai laws, children under the age of 15 cannot be imprisoned, and the government has to provide a safe place for them to stay temporarily. Before the children left Songkhla, many Rohingya people shed their tears and prayed to Allah for a blessing. According to the law, these children will be taken care of by the staff at Satol's Home for Children and Family. Wow, I'm glad that they, are taking care of these children,
Right.
because that's the most important thing, the children and their safety.
I sure aren't kidding. They were definitely shedding tears.
Yeah.
I was watching the video and
Right.
they were like openly weeping,
Wow. Yeah.
very moved.
I was busy reading, so I didn't really get a chance to see the video, but I could imagine it's a pretty sad story.
Right. Next on the news. A deputy of Ministry of the Foreign Affairs and ambassadors from OIC visited Rohingya children and women in Songkhla. At Songkhla's Home for Children and Family in Tambon Pawang and Po Muang, Songkhla, Mr. Sarapong Towichikos Chaikul, the deputy of Ministry of the Foreign Affairs, and ambassadors from Organization of the Islamic Conference, also known as OIC, from 17 different countries visited Rohingya children and women who were saved from being human trafficking victims. The visit was to support the staff of the house and to see how these Rohingya people spend their lives in the house. 105 Rohingya people, 26 women and 79 children, have been staying in the house in Songkhla, 13 in Trong province, 18 in Narathiwat province, and 22 in Pattani province. The total number of Rohingya people in those 4 provinces is 158 people. After the visit, the ambassadors and the deputy were pleased with the services of the house, seeing as these Rohingya people had been well treated. After Songkhla, the ambassadors and the deputy will visit Pattani province.
That's interesting. Another story about Rohingya people.
Right.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that, Kathy?
I think it's great that this is being paid attention to, and that it's, people are reaching out and taking notice.
Absolutely.
And
I
doing
agree.
something about it, being proactive.
I agree. 100%. I think it's interesting that we had two stories.
Right.
2 stories in a row. Wow.
We should look into it.
Absolutely. I think I will do that.
And it's good to hear that this house really does take care of these people.
Absolutely.
And again, I'll say I love the hospitality of Thailand.
I agree very much. We've talked about it many times before. We love how everybody works, and works together. They're like a family.
Right.
Like a
Community, a family, it's fantastic.
Absolutely. And speaking of interesting stories, next up tonight, residents in Tambon Quangkam, Muang Yasathorn province found an ancient wreck in River Chi. Yasathorn province is one of the areas impacted by the drought. Recently, the water in River Chi has been drying out. At Tambon Quangkam on Po Muang, residents noticed an ancient wreck inside the river after the water decreased. The ship is about 20 meters long and 1 meter high. Residents believe it was a cargo ship in the past and it could have been sunk or been robbed by pirates over 100 years ago. However, the village headmen and residents will restore this ship for historical research later.
Pirates?
Yeah.
Did I hear that
Interesting.
correctly?
Yes, you did. Pirates. That was interesting to read. You know. But yeah. So the drought has caused this water to just dry up, and these people just found this old wrecked ship. Isn't it? I mean, that's just so interesting to me. Like,
Yes.
I would have loved to find something like that. I really would have. I mean, that's just very interesting.
Last week I had like a historical artifact being found, and it's just so exciting to hear about these stories.
It is. It's just stuff from the past. We were talking on our last episode, right? That how I used to want to be like an archaeologist.
Right?
So it's perfect. I love. Maybe someday we'll find something neat like that. Maybe, but
I hope so.
I don't know.
Okay, the last story. The National Sports Day of Office of Basic Education Commission will continue next year, for sure, after the second time in Nakhon Ratchasima Province. It has been confirmed that the National Sports Day of Basic Education Commission will continue next year after the second time in Nakhon Ratchasima Province. The event just ended in Nakhon Ratchasima Province. The host of this year's Sports Day won 22 gold, 12 bronze, and 20 brass medals. Bangkok earned the most at 58 gold, 39 bronze, and 29 brass medals. Mr. Khons Sobangkat, the Director of Office of Basic Education Commission Region 31, said he was happy to see unity and friendship in the Sports Day. It also promotes teachers and students to exercise and take care of their health. For the next year's Sports Day, the director has confirmed it is happening. As a host, Nakhon Ratchasima Province has been appreciated by the participants and staff members for the stadiums and services provided.
Well, watching that video, they really put their heart and their soul and their whole body into that sport.
Wow.
Yeah. I was seeing some crazy stuff. They were like running and jumping. It looked like they were about to kick each other in the face.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have great respect for anybody involved in sports, especially professional sports.
Right.
Takes a lot out of you, for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next Thursday evening. I'm Katisha Fry.
And I'm Kathy Hammett.
Good evening.